This is this is who Limited Run Games fired their community manager for. So there's a lot of drama going on Twitter right now regarding Limited Run Games. If you guys are unfamiliar with them, they're a game company that apparently just recently fired one of their employees over, I believe, 6 or 7-year-old tweets. It is insane. The fact that they got fired over tweets from many, many years ago, all because one particular person, and you already know the kind of person that does this, right? You already know what they look like. You already know what they think. This particular person wanted to come out and have an issue with this other person who was fired, all because they went after their particular community. And honestly, they didn't even go after their particular community. They just had a simple question regarding that particular community that a lot of people also have. They just don't necessarily want to admit it out of fear of being canceled. But I say, screw that. We're going to talk about it because it deserves to be talked about. So it says from Limited Run Games, this is their official tweet. It says, LRG respects all personal opinions. All personal opinions except the opinions that have to do anything that's not the far left. However, we remain committed to supporting an inclusive culture. Upon investigating a situation, an employee was terminated. Our goal as a company is to continue to foster a positive and safe environment for everyone. To put it simple, this company caved, okay? They caved to the trans mafia mob. That's what they did. The trans mafia mob came after one of their employees, all because that particular employee had a question about using bathrooms, okay? And this was, once again, 6 to 7 years ago, okay? This is not even like a today thing. This is almost 2/3 of a way towards a decade, all right? This is what we're talking about. So let's get further into it. Libs of TikTok has some of the info on it. So if you look, it says from here, Purple Tinker, all right? It's shocker that this person's called Purple Tinker. I mean, this is like I told you guys before, if you can think about what this person potentially looks like or sounds like or whatever, I guarantee you're going to be right. But apparently it says the community manager for Limited Run Games, Kara Lynn, is a transphobe who follows a veritable of who's who of right-wing transphobic creeps. Unless and until she is fired from the company permanently, I am not giving them another single dime. So this company decided to fire this person over this random person on Twitter who needs to be outraged about something. They fired her, and then because of that, they thought that they were going to gain money from this. They thought it was going to save their public image. But if you look at the comments, they are getting absolutely roasted. They are getting destroyed, rightfully so, because they decided to want to save face rather than actually protect their employee from someone who is trying to really destroy their livelihood, and they didn't do anything wrong. That's the funny thing about it. So Libs of TikTok says that this company fired an employee after trans activists pressured them to. The employee's crime was simply following me, Still Gray, and Miss Blair White on Twitter. I will never give this company a penny. Now, the hilarious thing is Miss Blair White is a trans person themselves. But because Miss Blair White happens to be on the right side of things, that's when you are not going to support them. That's when all trans lives matter suddenly becomes not so much. You know, they always like to pick and choose their battles, and in this particular scenario, because it is a right-wing trans person who, for them, shouldn't exist in the first place, just like a black right-wing person, they decided to say, oh, no, that's not good enough. We need to get rid of this person. So, of course, Limited Run Games decides to fold to the trans mob, and they fire this person. Now, if you look back, let me see if I can find some of the pictures here. This is what the person looks like, okay? This is who Limited Run Games fired their community manager for. This person, with God knows what the fuck that is in the background, and I don't even care if I get demonetized on this video. I mean, I'm going hard in 2023, guys. So if you enjoy this type of content, please give me a like, a follow, subscribe, whatever. Leave a comment down below. Help me in the algorithm, because I guarantee you these videos that I'm doing lately are going to get massively demonetized and suppressed with YouTube's new rules and everything. But I don't give a shit. This person is pathetic. This is the weakest type of person I've ever seen, okay? This person looks literally mentally unstable. And the fact that they went after someone's livelihood because they thought that that was the better thing to do instead of just dealing with their fucking feelings, that their feelings are all over the goddamn place, they decide to want to get someone fired. And this stupid ass company decides to fire an employee for somebody like this. It's hilarious. And the only person that are agreeing with this person are people that look and act exactly like them, which is very limited, by the way. That's the funny thing. So let's go through the comments and see exactly what's going on. So Blair White even commented on this, right? And it says, because this is totally someone that should be taken seriously. Good job, Limited Run Games, you absolute clowns. I couldn't agree with this more if I tried. And Blair White, seriously, like, this is the best way to put it. This is who you fired your community manager for. You should be ashamed of yourselves. This person says libs of TikTok exist solely to get people fired. I call BS. And then it says, I hope the person fired gets a good lawyer, hits the company where it hurts the wallet. I agree. Edward Aruda says that they should get sued into oblivion, and they should, because I'm positive that there is some sort of lawsuit here that could be established. Zach Mellon says, so just following is enough to fire someone. Isn't the whole point of social media is for us to follow those we agree and disagree with so that we are not in echo chambers? Also, why should a company have a say of who I follow in my off hours? Seems like dictatorship. It absolutely is. 100%. And you can come up with the excuse of, oh, I'm a private company. It's a private company. They could do whatever they want. It's a BS excuse, and I guarantee you there's a lawsuit here somewhere, somehow. So I hope that they follow through with it. It says, so you folded like a cheap suit because a gender dysphoric crybaby's feelings were hurt. Let's hope your whole company is limited run. I really think that this whole endeavor is going to hurt limited games very badly. I really do. They should have kept their, like, I don't know why these companies decide to get involved in social politics. These trans mafia people have literally no power. The only power they have is the power that's given to them by the companies that fold to them. If nobody folds to them, they have zero power, and they're the only people in social media, aside from maybe the LGBTQ mafia, that has this sort of power. And this power is given to them by the companies that willingly give it. It says, I'm guessing the irony of that statement is lost on them. While claiming to respect all opinions and value inclusion, they promote a disrespectful, intolerant, exclusionary, totalitarian culture. Well played, Limited Run Games. Great cell phone. That's exactly what I said earlier in the video. They are trying to make this, and they always do this, right? So they always come out and they make this claim about being so inclusive. They're 100% respectful of all opinions. We promise. We just feel like this particular opinion should not be allowed with us. But don't worry, guys. We respect every single opinion, especially the opinions of psychopaths, fucking people like this that God knows looks like he just took a heroin hit. I mean, seriously, this is who you decide to want to bend over backwards for. I just don't get it. These companies really need to stay out of social politics and just run their damn companies and get their heads out of their asses, because it's really, really ridiculous. It says wrongful termination. What I follow and what I believe is my business. My coworkers know what I believe in, but honestly, they told me what you do in your time is your business. But when it's work time, you best be working. And that's the problem. There's people at that job that are probably not so busy working that they decide to want to investigate an employee and see who they're following and who they're supporting on social media. It's insane. It really is. This entire story got me pissed off, and I'm honestly sick of seeing stuff like this. But we're gonna keep seeing it so long as companies keep bending over and doing it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought of today's story, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.